Social Ecoestate Kanha. Let me walk you through the journey of this sustainable tourism destination, how we have crafted it over the last 8-9 years. So me, Ankit Rastogi, is coming from a rich online travel domain experience of close to a decade plus. Then I was partnered and very well supported by my co-founder Pradeep Vijayan, who has also been a veteran in online travel industry. Both of us thought, after visiting numerous number of hospitality destinations and cities in the country, that we have to do something which is more caring about responsible tourism. In general, the way we think on hospitality, we need to change our focus. We need to focus a lot more on local community building, aspects of wellness, aspects of Agri Tourism, aspects of how the nature can come together along with the people around it, and it should be for the future. So we need to rethink on our entire hospitality value chain, and that's where we started this place. The place is named after the village Surwahi, where we are situated in the district Balaghat, close to 21 kilometers from Kanha National Park, famous for its tigers. And this journey started in December 2015 when we got this place. It's close to a 10-acre place. This place was devoid of a lot of trees at that time, native forest. The first thing which we did after procuring the land in 2016 was fencing it and let the forest grow. So this is our reforestation area. Now what you see around is close to 7,000 plus trees, rich in the local flora and fauna. Then after doing the fencing and ensuring that the land kind of regenerates itself and seeing the healing power of the land, we got a hydrologist. We got a hydrologist to get the survey done, checking the water table behind it. We are very conservative in how do we spend our water, which is the fresh water under the ground. We have done multiple initiatives to kind of take care of it, be it sourcing the water from a nearby stream called Sanduk stream, or being absolutely maniac in the way we conserve rainwater or do rainwater harvesting at this place. So this all part was done based on what we saw at different places in the entire country, and these are, I'm talking about hospitality units primarily. So this 2015 late, again to reiterate, get the land done, then we got the fencing done, then we got the hydrologist, then we started talking to our friends and family and research for such architects who are looking especially this kind of a building design which can conserve water, air, be less brutal by its way of artificially impressing the guest. It has to be as close to nature and as less carbon footprint as possible. And that's how we found Mrinmay Consultants, who have been our friends and partner from Bangalore, who helped us in getting the stabilized mud building design. The entire philosophy has been that can we live to this place without having air conditions, because that building is not cool in nature. So our building design, which you see all around, is mud based. It has been very minimal cement. We got this structure going in 2018. We have different units all around which are focused on different aspects of hospitality. For example, our toilets, we have different kind of toilets, and we are again very proud of the way we are treating our, be it our human waste, solid waste. One of them is EVT toilets, which is called Evaport Transpiration Toilet, perhaps the first one in entire MP, helped by another NGO from Eastern UP called Safalgram. Then we also have another kind of toilet called biodigester toilet, which is one of the licensed technology from DRDO, which has been sublet to one of the companies called Nag Magic from Pune, and they have helped us in this toilet where we treat the human waste in anaerobic fashion using the bacteria. These are the same toilets which are used in Indian Railways these days to treat the human waste while in transit in those trains. Next in line has been our entire focus on After architecturally, we have also done a lot of recycling. We have also focused on using the 3 R's of reduce, refuse, right, recycle. This includes our lot of our material which is being used in the building design, all the way from our furnitures. The wood has been restored. A lot of the building material we have sourced from houses which have been scraped from the village, nearby village. One of the essence of being carbon neutral or carbon positive is that you don't go beyond 50 miles when you run these units, right? You need to source everything locally. This includes, by the way, a huge factor goes into our human capital. When we source our staff and we take care of our guests, everything which we do has been largely, staff is locally sourced. It is very well trained. We are a MP Tourism approved bed and breakfast / homestay unit. So we invest a lot in our human capital through them also. We have been blessed with a great MPTB, which is Madhya Pradesh Tourism Board, helping us. So this is all the local folks which we have hired. 100% of our staff is local. Then we are also super sensitive on our energy footprint. So I already mentioned the buildings stay cool. We save our water for rainwater harvesting. We are blessed with a quite old dug well, which has been recharged, which is being recharged as we speak, with a lot of rainwater harvesting. All our trees are native. Most of our trees are native. We are trying to do as diversity as possible with some bit of external trees, but 90% of our flora is all local. It is all treated organically. We try to procure our food locally. Most of our food again comes from within the kitchens, which are called badi in Hindi, from the local, either from our own badi or from the staff. We also focus a lot when we talk about energy conservation on the so-called, the most common thing is being solar. So we are 100% on solar. Of course, we have backups of grid electricity as well as generators, but we are 95%, 90-95% on solar. Similarly, already I mentioned about water. We are very, very conservative, and we try to pull out the water from our bore well. We keep trying to almost like keeping a count of how many liters of water we are consuming from the ground, because we are blessed with, again, next to a stream, so we are doing most of our water conservation or daily water consumption, including gardening, happens from that stream water, and that motor which pulls that water is also running on solar. Next important part of being sustainable is also the being inclusive. Okay, so you need to build your place which is super inclusive, when you are designing this building or this area, you need to ensure that all kind of guests come in, be domestic travelers, foreigners, aged people, people with a disability, kids, people with pets. Right. So we have thought a lot. It's an extremely cool, kid-friendly place. We have a play area which has been 100% sustainably designed. We have a place which is very apt for all elders. We have specially designed it focusing the wheelchair friendliness. Okay, so and then we have staff which is very well passionate about handling elders, people, parents with small kids and all, so that their prams can all move around with easy maneuverability across our compound. So inclusivity is a big thing. We also, when we say inclusive, the place has to be inclusive to not just people, but all the surroundings around, right? So you need to be conservative, you need to be extremely cautious in which part you are designing and thinking on these places. So you need to gel with the locals, you need to do a lot of efforts around that. The local flavor or the essence culturally and culture and art of that place kind of soaks in. So we have done a lot of that, be it our bamboo crafts, be it our Gond and Bega art, you will see around. All our staff again participates heavily in all the activities which we do. We do a lot of social activities, for example, and social activity doesn't mean just the volunteering part of it or donating the part of it. It also means that we are bringing people very strongly, the local people, in part of our tourism ecosystem. For example, we have experiences like we ensure that if you are staying with us for more than say 2-3 days or nights, probably we'll ensure that you have some meals in the local home. Those meals are specially served with a lot of love and affection, and they are 100% local. Our chef, and rather we can call him our cook, is also equipped with all the local skills. So we expect our guest also to be not expecting us the outside this area kind of a food, though we try to still cater to whatever best we can do, but largely it will be local. It will be very well nourishing, very well wellness oriented. There is also concept of in Japanese it's called Shinrin Ryoku, which is forest bathing. So you heal with the forest. So forest has a healing power as per Japanese. So we are, I think, very well equipped to do that, and that's our motto, that once you come in, be it your spiritual wellness or physical wellness or mental wellness, or the calming effect of just being in the greens should be able to suffice. You should be able to feel wholesome with the food you eat, with the experiences you have. All this is again part of our motto. Now again, one of the primary reasons why people come to Surwahi Social Ecoestate Kanha is because of the wildlife safari being offered by the Tiger Reserve nearby. But our aim in designing this place has been is that should just be a sublime element. Safari should be just a sublime element. It should not be the primary reason. You should be very, very excited and what you call gaga about this place itself being self-sufficient, and we have a large place. So we have done small bit of so this 10-acre place has been very crafted with just some construction in close to not more than acre, and when I say 1 acre of construction, it is within that only 5,000 square feet of the building area. Rest has all been left for the way largely the nature has treated it. So which also means that there is a huge close to 7-8 acre footprint which has been just raw jungle. This includes now the place where we reside. We call it Madhuka compound. We have some elements of some watchtowers which we have constructed to get you a feeler of stargazing, having a quick glimpse of the nearby paddy fields which we have. The place itself, by the way, keeps changing astoundingly its colors based on the seasons. When you come in April, probably it will be soaked in red of palace trees, which is called flame of the forest. When you come in monsoon, it's soaked in the green, which is ultimate green, because large areas, this is all native forest, so it has a very thick foliage which comes in. It almost becomes intimidating with its greenery. Then when you come in during winters, which is the perfect timing for all kind of safaris and wildlife gazing, it's full of, after just the monsoon greenery, it's flushing with water, with all the birding. It's a paradise for birding. We have a nearby stream which helps us, by the way, in sustainability, but it's a great place to see bird watching. We have a lot of experiences around agriculture and rural life. We already mentioned a food eating experience. We have some night tracks and night safaris which are just outside buffer area or in the core. We also have elements of art and craft. We have some partners who are local artists who helps our guests to feel and get a treasure trove of how Gond and Baga paintings are done. There is an element of pottery also. You can see it in our logo also, that pottery is very keen to us. It's a lost, it's an art which is losing its ground. We want to continue conserving it. This again, we have a village nearby where we have a lot of potters from where we invite these potters to kind of come and take our guests with the experiences. We have a lot of furniture which is bamboo crafted. Again, we have a bamboo workshop place in a nearby town called Bayer, where we take the guest for those experiences. In the thick of the summers, the entire place takes a very arid view where all the foliage is down because most of the forest is deciduous, and it gives a very brownish and dull color feel, which is itself amazing. In the core experiences within the property, again being done sustainably, we have a small pool which we call Chandratal. We have a fishing pond which is called Arjun Talav. There is a fence walk, boundary walk which you do. All this is again to give a glance of how um, customers can take an essence of things can be done without ruining or disturbing the nature. This is done with huge element of focus of our people. We are woman friendly, kid friendly, pet friendly, elderly friendly. We are seeking such kind of travelers who are intrigued about how they can replicate us in different form and factors. Smallest elements of, as I mentioned, are all the way from our room to building design to our food, has been strong focus has been that each thing is to be local and skilled from our local people. We work with the lot of responsible tourism associations. We have been blessed with couple of awards and certifications, including MP Tourism I mentioned, including um, ICRT, including IRTA from Outlook Traveler, and we hope that we continue raising the bar for hospitality in India. This should be not just a place to reckon, not just in MP or India, but globally. We welcome you, all of you, to Surwahi Social Ecoestate Kanha. Thank you.